If you guys remember, getting your report card can be nerve-wracking, right? For any student. You, Aid?
Yeah.
But now there's a new trend that's causing a little bit more pressure. The latest sharenting trend involves parents recording their kids' real-time reactions as they read their grades openly to a camera. I know, close your mouth, ma'am. Crazy, right? Which they then later post online to platforms like YouTube. And while some people think that this could be a way to motivate your kids to get good grades, psychologists are urging parents to think twice about the potential fallout that might result. What do you guys think about this idea? Getting your grades read online for people to comment, subscribe.
This online thing is
not
stupid.
everything has to be put on social media.
Say that one more time.
Not everything has to be put on social media. I know for me, because my grades really mattered to me, when report card day came, I remember opening that envelope really slowly, my heart beating. I had so much anxiety, and now having 2 kids, I would never want to put them through that publicly.
Right.
That's unfair.
It was hard enough.
If they have great grades, maybe, if they're on the honor roll or whatever, maybe post that. But what happened to posting things on the refrigerator? That's always cool.
Or
I do that.
Or God forbid, if you have a family group chat of people that actually really care about these children, and there's something to be like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so proud of my child. Guys, look what they did. And you get that in that's for our family group chat, y'all.
Yeah.
Some things can remain private.
Everybody want to be a personality, an influencer, and it's this really upsets me though, because children are not to be tools for your fame and your social
They're not an
media
accessory.
presence. No. And I feel even if it's positive, give the child a choice, you know? But I feel so much of this ends up being very deleterious to these kids' mental health.
Yeah.
And we've seen children who have been shamed by their parents on social media go as far as to committing suicide.
Yeah.
So why aren't we being more aware of how we can protect our children? I don't know.
Yeah. Even if it's positive.
Yeah. And we have to remember the most important thing is that your grades do not dictate your intelligence. It only tells you your performance in school. And a lot of kids weigh their smarts, their level of intelligence on the grades, which can really shame somebody because some people aren't built for the way school is structured.
Designed,
Their
yeah.
self-value and worth.
Yes. And so that's the big mistake I would think about if I ever had a child that I was, talking about their grades. I would make sure that they know they're looking at the way you apply yourself, the way you turned in your homework, the way you focused in class, the way you actually looked, the way you look like you retained the information, and that is your grade. So if you're not grading well, that means that something's not happening to make you stick the information. It does not mean that you're stupid.
But Auntie Lonnie, what do you think?
Well, I did something last season, and it was the Lonnie Love Grade Challenge, and I had people send me, copies of if they made the honor roll or if they wanted to show their grades.
Yeah.
But I did it as an encouragement, and I said I would post it, and I got thousands. I mean, I was overwhelmed.
Yeah, but that's with their consent, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
And again, you mean you wanted to give them incentive.
Right.
This is a reason to go get a good grade, because if you do, Auntie Lonnie will actually post
And
it
it was
on her
after the
Instagram.
fact. It was after they
Which is
saw their
great.
grades.
There's nothing, that's amazing.
Right. But
Yeah.
I just think that when parents are doing it, I think maybe they're doing it as encouragement. Because I'm pretty sure the parent has saw those grades before. They're not just opening it.
You think so?
I think they...
I hope not, because if you know that your kid didn't do good on the report card and you're publicly making
there
it,
are
That's the
parents,
problem
though,
here.
who shame their kids
Yeah.
on Instagram, and that is
It
horrible.
literally makes me be confused about what world we're in. I'm aliens, hurry up.
What do you think they're thinking when they open those things?
If I post something of my kids, I always like to think, okay, are they going to be embarrassed about this later? And is it positive? I remember I did post a picture of Araya being slightly upset by not letting her watch the phone.
It was the cutest
like
picture
that.
ever.
But still, it's cute, right?
Wait, what did she
absolutely
do when you
adorable.
took the picture?
She's going, like that. And I just thought we were eating.
Yeah, but what did she do when you took it while she's mad?
She stayed that way. She stayed that way for about
She didn't care.
5-10 minutes.
She was
didn't
living
care.
in real life. She
Yeah.
was just posting it on Instagram.
Yes.
Do you think it gets kind of like confusing the blurred line that we're creating between real life and social media life.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
For sure. The day Instagram was born, everybody started living for likes.
But this
For
is my
sure.
concern.
Yes.
If we're adults and it's confusing for us, then children who already are in the process of learning how the world works and the context of things, to me, that line is even more blurred. And that's why I feel like it's so hard to get kids to understand, like, you're putting stuff up on Instagram that's going to live forever.
Forever.
Right.
Like, you're putting up stuff that's going to be a representation of who you are. You may want to be more thoughtful about that. Well, if your parents are doing that,
Yeah.